What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be using Lava Hound. So it's been a few weeks since I last made a video on Lava Hound, and we're going to be using a variant I've never made a video on before. You guys see it has the Ebarbs in it. This essentially proves the Ebarbs fit in every single deck in the game. They're absolutely broken. I mean, they're in Golem, they're even in Lava Hound. I mean, they're in Cycle decks, like you see them in like minor type decks. They're in everything, due to the fact that you were even seeing them in Lava Hound. Now, I saw 2 people in the top 50 with this deck. I thought it'd be good to make a video on it. It has Skarmy as well, so if you go Lava first play, it's relatively safe if you do have that Skarmy in Cycle, just due to how much value it can get if they decide to rush you opposite lane. Inferno Drag, really good against tanks, obviously, especially if they don't have her set to it. A lot of people aren't using the E-Wiz right now in this meta. They're instead using the Mother Witch, so Inferno Drag gets a lot of value in lots of matchups. And you got Miner, no Balloon, notice that, so kind of like a control deck. I wouldn't really consider this a beatdown deck because you got a lot of support cards and Miner, so it's kind of like a Lava control deck, and obviously Fireball going to be way better than Poison in this meta for Lava Hound deck. So before we get into the first game, if you guys want to support me, using my creator code BOSS, any Supercell game, really do appreciate all the support. Does mean a lot. So I'm a little slightly higher than last video, 572nd right now, 7,250 trophies. We're going to try to push up even more, again, in our first game here. Alright guys, here we go. We found our first game. The last mini shout out I'm going to say is, if you guys aren't already subbed, feel free to subscribe. One of my goals is actually to hit 100,000 subs by the end of the year. So those of you who do watch my videos and aren't subbed, if you do that, would really appreciate it. I'm also going to do my part of trying to upload more. Now that I'm done school, I am going to try to upload. The goal is about 6 days a week on average. We'll see if I can do that. Some weeks might be 7, some might be 5 if I'm, you know, maybe like traveling or like spending time with family doing whatever. But overall, gonna easily be able to be uploading more frequently. So hopefully we can end up hitting, as I said, 100,000 subs by the end of the year. That would be pretty incredible. That was actually at the start of 2021 my goal. And yeah, we'll see if we can make it happen. I'm gonna try to get some good content for you guys. Maybe just the quality of the videos, maybe the gameplay will be better, because now that I'll be able to play more, maybe I'll be higher up more frequently. We'll see what happens. Anyway, got our first game here against a Hog deck. I think this should be a pretty, you know, good matchup for us. The only thing, though, is that he does have Earthquake and Log for our Skarmy. I decided to not even play the Skarmy there because I know he would have just Earthquaked it. I don't think this should be too much of a problem, especially when we get in double Elixir. It's just going to be so difficult for him to defend our lava pushes with him only having Firecracker and Tesla. However, since we don't have the Balloon, we kind of need to rely on getting a lot of damage from the Lava Hound, which hopefully we're able to do. I'm going to go for an Inferno Drag. We're going to try to take out this Firecracker. And yeah, we do that because he actually messed up the placement of that Knight and didn't end up saving that, so that was great for us. He's going to go for another Tesla. So we're going to Lava again, actually. And that is not going to take the tower. So hopefully we can take his tower with this next Lava push here. I am going to try to take out that Firecracker. Yeah, we are going to be able to do that. And then let's try our best to take his tower here. I'm not going to worry about that Hog. And yeah, we should be able to take it. Oh boy. Well, that was a little too close for comfort, but we got it. We can Lava in the pocket. It's going to tank for the tower. We got all the Lava Pups already down. He does go for the Firecracker. Go for a Baby Dragon here. Oh my goodness. That was so clutch that we took the tower. We barely got it. Nice. We take out the Tesla. We are going to Fireball that. Try to get the Lava Pups on top of the tower. We're going to go for an Inferno Drag. Not playing my Skarmy on defense because we know he's got that Earthquake and that Log. Alright, Hog is out of hand here. We are going to go ahead and go Lava. When he cycles back to that Hog, we'll go Ebarbs on top of it. This has actually turned out to be a pretty intense game. So he is going to go for that Hog with the Knight as well. Very, very aggressive. He even goes for a Log as well. Does get one Hog hit, but after he committed all that Elixir and we got those Ebarbs, I'm not sure if that was actually a great play. We'll have to see, I guess. We're gonna go Ebarbs, I guess. On his Hog, and as long as the Hog doesn't take the tower, we win. I have to say, that was pretty close. If we had arrows instead of the fireball, we would have won much easier. I think the main reason why it was that close was obviously because we had to spend a lot of elixir every single time we wanted to take out that firecracker. Also, his Tesla got a lot of value, and we had to be very cautious when to play our Skarmy because he had log and EQ. But in the end, we ended up getting the win. I felt like we both played that pretty well. In fact, there were actually a couple times I think he didn't play the best defense, and because of that, I think that's what allowed us to break through, because he didn't protect his firecracker a couple times. But anyways, nice win regardless. Let's go ahead and get into the next game. Alright, we found our next game here. We do have Lava and Skarmy in our starting hand, so I guess we could just start with Lava if this guy doesn't... Alright, perfect. He just logged, so this is like, yeah, perfect time to go Lava. If they go like log or something like that. He drops a Knight. Maybe it's Hog again, like it was the first game. We'll see. It could be something else. Goes Ice Spirit, Spirit Goblins. Looks like it could be like, I don't know, some sort of... It might not be Hog with him having Spirit Goblins. He's got the Tornado. Ooh, interesting. I'm going to go Ebarbs. And he's got Rocket. Huh. Rocket, Mortar. Oh, it's like a Mortar deck. Okay. I guess we'll go... That's fine. That, in my opinion, that's actually a little bit of a... Not necessarily an overcommitment. It's only one Elixir, but just to get an extra Mortar shot, I don't think it's worth it. He also dropped that Knight late, so the Inferno Drag's going to get a good sizzle on the tower there. Play the Skarmy off to the side. Notice that I played it like to the side like that because I knew he was gonna try to log and predict. Good attempt on the prediction on his end, but we knew he was gonna do that, and as a result, we were able to prevent that Knight from getting any damage on our tower. We're gonna fireball that. I know the mortar is gonna get a couple shots. Nothing we can do about that. Might even get 3, but that's like the best thing we can do in that situation because we didn't want to let the whole mortar connect. It would have been too much damage I was willing to take. That way we still have the damage lead, and now he doesn't have that mortar and cycle when we go Lava, so we're free to go Lava. We get a nice trade here. That's a 3-for-4 trade on defense, and the Miner will live for a tiny bit of a counter push. He's gonna have archers, so I guess we'll go Baby Dragon like this, and he's gonna go Mortar. I'm going to Skarmy, I guess. We'll go Zap like that. Fireball the archers. And then Miner all the way in the back. He's probably going to try to Tornado here. He doesn't pull the Miner, though. So Miner's getting some more chip damage. Let's go Ebarbs. I don't think the Mortar connects because, yeah, the Ebarbs were still in radius of it. No shots on the tower, so we're looking pretty good here. Bad Ice Spirit as well on his end. Bad. Oh my goodness, 3 mistakes in a row. You hate to see it. He went for that. and then the Rocket. Oh my god. Okay, the Rocket he did on purpose, but 3 mistakes in a row there. Missed the Ice Spirit pool. Spirit Goblins got obliterated. And then the Miss NATO, like, oh my god, that was funny to see. And then just for the, you know, just for the grand finale, the purposely missing the Rocket. That Rocket was definitely a mistake. Unless he was doing that on, that was an actual mistake too. Otherwise that would just be hilarious. But anyway, we'll go to the next game. All right, final next game here versus Florum. Alright, so no lava in hand here. That can sometimes be trouble because you can get in awkward situations early on if you aren't able to go for that lava when you need to early on. But we'll try to see what this guy's using here to bait out something. We'll go zap. He's still not doing anything here. Oh, so we'll go Scar Me at the bridge in this situation. And he's going to go Ewiz. So we'll go Miner. Ewiz Miner. Or sorry, Ewiz Zap. This could be like Sparky. It could be like Giant Double Prince. There's a couple different things it could be. But regardless, I think what we should do is go Lava. And then if he pressures in the opposite lane, we're free to just use our Inferno Drag because we know that he doesn't have that Ewiz in rotation right now. So he's going to go for a Giant. So we got to think here, how many cards away is he from going in for that Ewiz? He just played 2, so he still needs to play 2 more until he has that Ewiz back in hand. So knowing that, we can try to go for an Inferno Drag, but we got to watch out because if he plays just... And yeah, he's back to Ewiz now, so we got to go Ebarbs. Go Scar Me. And we actually managed to defend very nicely. I'm actually going to Miner with this because he's going to have to defend that Inferno Drag. He has to defend both sides, so this is awkward for him. And look at that. He had to go for a Mega Minion, but he also had to play that Ewiz. So that Miner was really, really clutch to putting him like an awkward situation and forcing him to defend both sides. And on top of that, we were able to get so much damage too. So we're going to Lava because he doesn't have... Let's actually Inferno Drag. I know he's going to take most of the tower, or all if he zaps it. But here's the thing. If he zaps, then he's not going to have anything for it on defense because he doesn't have the Ewiz in cycle either. So I knew he wasn't going to zap it. Again, awkward situation. He has to defend both lanes, right? Let's go for a zap on that. Let's defend. We're capable of defending unless he... Okay, good Fireball. I'm going to go for a Miner. And it looks like he might just give up the left lane, or not. So we're going to Scar Me like this. He's going to let that get taken out. Wow, very interesting. Very, very interesting that he allowed that to happen. So we're going to go Baby Dragon. If he Fireballs, I'm not going to do anything else to commit on defense for that Miner. We're going to let that be. He's going to go Giant. And that is going to be a very nice win. And guys, I'm going to be honest, I don't think that that's a very... Like, I don't think, even though we won, I don't think that's an easy matchup because he has 2 resets for Inferno Drag, and, excuse me, overall, he's got a lot of good answers to, like, our Scar Me, like Zap 2, Dark Prince, and normally I see Lava players say they have a hard time beating Giant Double Prince. Maybe it depends on the variant. Maybe this variant's better because we do have Scar Me, and we have 3 ground cards, right? We got the Ebarbs, Scar Me, and Miner, but if we were using the Lava variant with arrows instead of Fireball and Barbarians instead of the Ebarbs, it would have been much harder. But I still don't think it's an easy matchup, but we still managed to win by going in for our pushes at the right times and playing defense how we needed to without overcommitting on defense, if that makes sense. So let's go into our next game here. Nice 3 wins. All right, here we go. Found a game versus Josie. Or Jose. I know there's 2 different ways to pronounce it, I guess. Go for a Miner who's going to have Princess. Logbait isn't great, I don't think, especially because we don't have arrows. But we do have that Scar Me, which is going to be great against his Goblin Barrel, obviously. But again, with us not having arrows, we have to be really, really careful how we want to use our Fireball and Zap. And the question is, does he have Inferno or does he have the Tesla? Because that also is going to, I feel like, change like what this matchup is and how we need to play it, obviously. So good value Zap there. Ebarbs and Baby Drag coming in. I mean, we might have to go in for a Fireball on that, unfortunately. Like, I didn't want to have to, but we didn't really have a choice. I guess we're just going to go for a Miner here on this Princess, and now we're going to kind of cry because there's nothing we can do about this. This is why I was saying I don't think it's going to be that good of a matchup with us not having arrows, because you guys are seeing how pesky and annoying these princesses are, these goblin gangs are, and just ultimately everything in this matchup, because we do not have arrows. And if he has, I don't know, I just not liking this so far. I think it's a pretty difficult matchup for sure. Like, we haven't done anything wrong, but we're still getting destroyed, and that is why when you don't have arrows, see, this is just brutal. Absolutely brutal. I'm gonna show it anyway, because, like, I don't mind, like, you know, showing losses, especially, like, if it's against, like, an absolute hard counter, you know. I don't know, like, if it's boring to just, like, watch. I don't know if you guys are bored, like, when it's just this hard of a counter and there's not much I can do, but it kind of shows you, like, you know, what a difficult matchup would be. And log bait is going to be a tough one. Expo as well, right? Because they have that, like, fast cycle, you can't keep up with it, and there's just ultimately not too much you can do if they play well. Because he's also got log for the Skarmy, and in single elixir, there's just nothing you can do. You know, you can't keep up with their cycle. You just saw there, I got absolutely kind of just steamrolled, like, outcycled, and I couldn't do anything about it either. We're going to miner to try to take out the princess. He's going to allow that to happen. We will get a nice zap here, though. We're going to go for a lava. So, we may be able to get something going on here. He is going to give us a good fireball value as well. We're obviously going to take that. And this is it. Like, this is kind of like our last chance. But nope, looks like we're gonna run out of time. Yeah, absolute hard counter, not much we can do. Like, early on, I was doing everything I was supposed to. You know, I wasn't going for my lava. I was playing defense, right? Like, all that good stuff. But just no way I can keep up with that cycle without having arrows. Would have been much better instead of fireball if I had arrows. But that's, like, one of the only matchups where I think in this deck it would be better to have arrows. In lots of matchups, you know, you love having that fireball. Like, if you're against, like, Mother Witch or, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, I'll see you guys when I find my next game. Alright, find our team here versus Megmel. Let's go minor, so I guess we'll Skarmy. Let's get a Mega Minion. I'll cycle Baby Dragon. Dark Prince. Inferno Drag, I guess. I think it's Giant Double Prince E-Drag, probably. I guess we'll Skarmy. I don't know if he has a log or not, but I think that should completely take out the prince. Yeah. And then we can lava. Okay. We might need a tower trade. Oh, perfect. He played the E-Drag in the opposite lane of the Inferno Drag. That's really good for us. I'm gonna Fireball Zap. And then we get a good Skarmy off here. Wow, I to tell you the truth, I didn't really like expect to win that or like think I was gonna win it, because I think that's, I don't know, like with him having E-Drag, that's, you know, definitely not easy. Like you have to be really careful and be very patient. Because I, as you guys know, used to play Giant E-Drag with Prince, not the Dark Prince, but I had Prince, right? Fireball, Zap, Log. I normally beat Lava, especially Lava Inferno Drag, because the E-Drag gets so much value, which you saw in that game. Like, it was so hard for me to take it out sometimes, and I had to be very careful how I was defending, you know, like, trying to avoid using my Skarmy when I knew he had Zap and Cycle, but overall, we were able to get the win. I think we're going to go for one last game, win or loss. This will be the last one. It looks like we found a game versus boss, so we're playing against another boss. This will be interesting. He's going to go for Spear Goblin, so we're actually going to wait here. I don't have Skarmy in hand. I don't want a Lava with my only ground card being, you know, if I had Skarmy, I would have just gone Lava right away. But not when I got Barbarian. So he's going to have Minion Horde. Zap maybe, get like 2 Ebarb hits. Nice, that's really good. So already a good start. So Minion Horde, Bats, Spear Goblins. It could be some sort of like, oh, it is Mortar. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, or maybe, you know, like, well, Mortar's like the only thing that could be, I guess. We gotta watch out here. I'm gonna go Skarmy, but if he's got a Zap, we're kind of screwed. Yeah, well, not much we could do about that. We will try to tower trade though, but yeah, that was unfortunate. Like, we didn't know if he had Zap. We were, you know, hoping he had like a Log or something, but fortunately he did have that Zap. So go Baby Dragon here. I'm gonna go Ebarbs. And very interesting that he decided to, oh, well, I mean, I think we already lost anyway, unfortunately, but that's because he has Zap. I think if he had Log, this would have been, like, much easier, but, yeah, he has that direct answer to our Skarmy. Like, I was happy with that damage you got in the left lane, but now that I realize how low my, right tower is, I don't know. I feel like if he plays it well, we probably lost. I hate the games where it's, like, you know it's over and there's really literally nothing you can do about it except like pray that your opponent makes a mistake. But that's kind of the situation we're in right now, because like he shouldn't lose this unless he really screws up, because he's got this like massive lead. Like, he has the control of the game because his cycle's like much faster than mine, so not much we can do here. Kind of like that Log Bait game, just when they have that much faster cycle and they have that like really like good start, it's hard to come back. Really the only way you can win is maybe if you like Lava first play and their cycle isn't good and like capitalize off of that, but otherwise it's really tough, as you guys are seeing right here. So GG. Tough way to end the video, but as I said, I don't mind you know, showing losses, especially when they're like difficult matchups. I think Mortar is in general is hard too against when you're using Lava, because especially if they're using like the variant he had, like you saw he had Fireball, he had Minion Horde, he had 2 really good air counters. Maybe if he was using like Mortar Musketeer with Skeletons, that variant that only has Musketeers, the air counter, it would have been much easier. But Minion Horde, Fireball, you know, 2 really good you know, air counters, Bats as well, Spear Goblins, like a lot of baity cards, and then of course Zap for the Skarmy. Maybe if he had Log, we would have been able to do better. But overall, good video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it's a good Lava deck. If you're like looking for something that's not Lava Loon, like what's the best Lava deck without the balloon, this is for sure, I think, the go-to deck right now in the meta. So make sure to like it if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And thanks again until next time, guys.